Thank you all. John, I'm going to go a little off script from what you wanted. Before Charter Schools USA came to this area, I had the pleasure of working with somebody who became part of Charter Schools USA. Everybody out there, at some point in your career, is going to meet somebody who you can really learn from, who can teach you things that you might not ever know. And John Hage and I, we negotiated the first charter school contract in Central Florida. It wasn't necessarily a pleasant negotiation for either one of us. Since then, we both started dyeing our hair gray. But at the time, after we negotiated the contract for Four Corners Charter School, they were looking for a principal. And there was a gentleman who I've known and I've learned from, who at the time was unemployed. He retired from Osceola County Schools for various reasons. And he calls me up and says, "Hey, can you give me a reference for a job as assistant principal?" I said, "Assistant principal, are you kidding me?" So we started talking. So, "You want to go back to work?" He said, "Yeah." So that man is John Bushy. And John Bushy, I'm going to make him stand up in a second. John, though, he was the principal at Celebration High School when I first got elected. And John and I went toe-to-toe more than once behind closed doors. But he's one of those guys that you can really learn from. And in fairness, when I brought him to John Hage, the superintendent of Osceola County Schools didn't want him to get hired by Four Corners Charter School. And I said, "John, this is the guy." So I'm going to just ask you, John Bushy, I don't have my glasses, I can't see you with all these lights. Please stand up, John. Please stand up. Please give John a round of applause. Because before there were 10 Xers, before there were Great by Choice, he's the guy who took over the first charter school for Charter Schools USA here in Central Florida and took it from a D school to a perennial A school. And because of that success, Charter Schools USA has been able to grow in this area and do a good job for kids. So again, please give John Bushy a round of applause. Thank you, John. Now, all you teachers out there, all of you teachers, all of you principals who want your students to do well, and I know that's why you're here. And you know, we're going to hear a lot of things about what teachers shouldn't do, can or can't do. Despite all that, you're going to show up every day and those kids are going to show up every day and you're going to do your best. The point I want to make with you, how many of you are new teachers? Raise your hand if you're a new teacher. Okay. Especially for the new teachers, but all of you, remember this about every student that you have. If you show them that you care about them, that you love them, and they can't help what kind of parents they do or don't have. They can't help what they've got at home or what they don't have at home. But if you show those students that you care about them, they'll do everything and anything for you. They'll run through walls for you. So make it a point, care about them. And principals, get to know as many of your students by first name as you can. That's what you should do this school year. You're going to have a great year. Now, enough of my soapbox. I'm very, very proud. In Osceola County, we've got 4 A charter schools, but one of them, before we start that, you showed back-to-back charter schools up here. One of them was wrong, though. One of them was wrong, because you've had Four Corners Charter School for 8 years. It has been an A school for 7 years in a row. 7 years in a row. I'm on that board of directors, and Denise Thompson, the principal there, she knows Denise knows I love her, and whenever there's a board meeting, I say to her at the end of every board, "What do you need? What do you need? What do you need that you don't have, or what do you want? What do you need?" And she'll always tell me. I never say no. I got board members who say no, but I twist their arms to turn that no into a yes, because I know whatever I give her, she's going to use, she's going to produce with. So I am here. First off, I would be remiss in saying in Osceola County, we have 53 schools. 12 of our schools, regular schools, had declines. It's nothing that I'm very proud of, but we're doing what we can to turn it around. But all of the 4 charter schools we've got, PM Wells, Canoe Creek, Renaissance Charter School in Point Siena, and Four Corners Charter School all got A's. I am so proud of those A's, especially Renaissance in Point Siena going from a D to an A, because when they had the D 2 years ago, I was on the phone with John within minutes. And I said, we got to turn this around. And John and I, we get along real well. We're good friends. But he knows I expect results, and you get results. So congratulations to my schools in Osceola, to all of you. Have a great school year. I'm so proud of the work you're doing. And I'm running for re-election, and people ask me, what do you think about charter schools? They always ask, what do you think about charter schools? The press asks me. And it's real easy. I'm not pro or anti this school. I'm pro good schools. That's why I support Charter Schools USA. It's not because you're great you run great schools. The fact that there's school choice makes it even more so. But again, you do a good job. Sherry does a great job with the education side. John, you do a good job with the business side. But it's up to you all in here to work with those kids every day. Let them know you love them. Let them know you care about them. And they will perform miracles for you. Have a great school year. I'm so proud of all of you. Now go make it happen. Thank you all.